It may be that your husband or wife may not have been your spouse in your previous life, or that he or she may have been your staunch enemy. It may be that your wife in the present life may have been acquainted to you. You may have deceived her and caused harm to her. She may not have been able to retaliate at that moment, and hence she may have entered your present life as your wife. And the constant disagreement, quarrels and ill will between you two may be a part of the revenge which she is now taking. Similarly, your present husband may not have been your life partner in the previous life, but may have been some friend whom you deceived, and to take revenge he may have entered your present life as your husband and make your life hell. The reality behind the relation of a husband and wife can be known only through the previous life. Just think for a moment why you do not have a harmonious relation with your life partner, why there is no love, why there is constant mistrust, tensions between you, and why there is no happiness in your life. On the other hand, you may have a soft corner for a person who is not your married partner and is even living far from you. Why do you have such feelings for him? Why do you feel that he can prove to be a better life partner? Why do you feel happy and elated on meeting some other woman? Why does her image remain constantly before your eyes? Why is it so? Looking at your present life, you may not be able to perceive any reason for this. You have met only once. She lives far away and there is no possibility of you marrying her. But still you feel a deep longing to meet her and you develop a love for her. Why? The cause of all this lies hidden in your previous life. The person for whom you experience so much love, who always remains in your thoughts, may have been your lover or life partner in the previous birth. Due to social obligations, you may not be able to establish marital relations with that person, but marriage is only a physical bond, not necessarily a union of souls and lives. The soul will consider only the partner of the previous life as the real spouse. The body, the society may consider it wrong, but the soul shall identify it as the only truth. The society may consider such a relation to be against social norms, but the society is related only to the body, and when the body perishes, so do all the social norms. The society may say that you cannot love someone other than your spouse, but in fact, the life, the soul are linked only with one's true love and shall remain so in spite of all the bonds and shackles. Even if we try, we won't be able to banish the thoughts, the image of the person from our mind. There shall always remain a liking for that person. The fear of social disgrace may always be an obstacle and may hinder the path of true love, but it shall never be able to subdue the feelings of the heart. This is why there is a yearning in your heart. This is why you feel pained. This is why there is no love between you and your wife. This is why you develop sweet relations with other women. This is why you don't have good relations with your wife, son, daughter and friends. And this is why the person on whom you have full faith deceives you. It may be that you may have deceived him in your previous birth and he may now be taking revenge. This is why the children become so adamant. This is why, despite a good atmosphere in the house, the daughter chooses a wrong way of life. The intricate web of life cannot be understood by just studying the present one. We can't understand why there is tension in the married life, why we don't trust each other, why we are so poor in spite of such hard labor, why we remain ill, why we cannot achieve success in sadhanas, why we feel so close to someone else, why we feel so happy on meeting that person, and why he always remains in our thoughts. These questions may pertain to our present lives, but they can be solved only by studying them in context to the events of our previous lives. then everything shall surely become clear to us. Then you shall know that the person whom you consider as your husband is actually your enemy. To know all this, we shall have to discover the sadhana through which we shall be able to see our previous lives.